Yo guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we are opening the Transformers Studio Series Stinger. And taking a look at the side of the box, it is a pretty small box for a figure of this price, but it's a cool little package. I definitely like looking at every little bit of artwork of Stinger, because finally we have Stinger in the Transformers lineup, so that is cool. So yeah, we're going to open this. It is not a review, it's an opening, but, yeah, I like the look of Stinger in the movie, but the toy just has something off to me, and hopefully it will look a lot better if I open it. Let's see, oh, can we open this from the bottom? I forgot. Yes, we can open it from the bottom without taking out any of the tape. I forgot that the, Voyager class figures also do the same thing, and then that just popped off. That's not supposed to pop off. Let's see, just open this up a little bit more. Maybe we can just slide that right out. There we go. Have something like that. And of course we have this. Oh, that's a weird thing to do with the tape. I guess this was supposed to be... And Stinger just fell out. I guess this was supposed to be up like this, but, for some reason it just popped off. But there we go, and that's the packaging art thing for Stinger, which is based on a scene in Age of Extinction. Very nice. And then of course we've got Stinger right there, looking kind of short for a deluxe, especially for one that's around 30 bucks out here. I believe it's like 20 bucks in the US. Either way, it's expensive for a deluxe size. I get the whole, oh, it's for the scale thing, but I don't think I would mind if they made Stinger about the same size as the Age of Extinction Bumblebee. I guess it's meant to go against the Bumblebee that's also in the Wave, but I'm not sure if that really works out. And also, I am really frightened by these little things, because I've heard that these things like to break. So I'm just trying to cut those out without breaking it. So I might have to go from this side, maybe just give it a nice little pull, and then a little cut, like so. Do the same thing to the other side. Give it a nice little pull, and then maybe... I can't get at it. Gotta be careful not to drop the figure out. That's pulled. Cut that out. And let's pull out the figure like so. I'm just gonna leave him down like that for right now. And let's take out his little thingamabobbers. These things that will eventually get lost, I'm sure of it. I'm not even sure what the point of these are. I guess they're meant to be little, little ninja star things that was in a concept for Bumblebee, but I don't think it really works out here. I think I prefer the original ones. How you can just hide them, and it only came with 2. Now it comes with 4, and it kind of obstructs the alt mode storage, but we're not taking a look at the alt mode, of course, right now. We're taking a look at the robot mode. So let's go ahead and bring that up and rotate that around. It's a little mistransformed, so you gotta flip that around. Let's see, this is on an arm thing. I can move around a little bit. I think it's upside down, actually. And then this comes down a little bit, I guess. Yep, like so. And these move out, don't they? And they don't. Yeah, they do. Okay, there we go. There we are. And then these little spinner things are supposed to plug onto here. Are you also able to plug them on the underside? Yes, you are. Okay, cool. I was curious about that. Then we've got one on this side that doesn't want to plug in. There we go. And then we got another on this side. And I just feel like they stick out a little too far for me. That might just be me. But there's Stinger, and again, he just feels incredibly short. Like, incredibly short. I think that's my big complaint about it, is it's just super tiny. Let's see. So this is on a double joint. I'll fold that down there. Then fold this over. And you can move that out a little bit. Get that out of the way. Let's do that on this side too. Again, I'm trying to be very careful because I heard that those things like to snap, so I'm just being cautious about it. I know it's off screen right now. I'm just making sure there's no stress marks on that. But yeah, it's a cool looking figure. It's just very tiny. You know, for a deluxe. Here's the, or at least it feels tiny. Here's the Bumblebee, and I mean, they match up pretty close, but this one just feels so much smaller. I mean, the legs are definitely shorter, especially the lower legs, but yeah, they just don't feel like they really connect. And I get that because this is a new mold, but I feel like they could have just made him a little bit taller and I would have been fine with it. But taking a look at the figure itself, it does look cool. I even like the weapon thing that I believe this can also, yeah, this can flip out just a tad. Yeah, I feel like that can flip out more, but it doesn't want to, and I don't want to break anything, so I'm not gonna force something it doesn't want to do. But it could probably fold out a little bit further than that. But I do like that little weapon. I think it's better in hand, but that might just be me. He feels fine, you know. Feels kind of sturdy. The hips are a little loose, but other than that, it's not bad. He's got a little bit of foot articulation if you want that. Yeah, I do understand that this little bit seems hollow, but it's right against the leg, and it's more or less just this sticking out. So I understand why it's like that. I don't necessarily say, oh yeah, the legs are hollow, because I just think this bit is just sticking out, and that's the problem. And I don't really consider it too much of a problem. Let's take a look at him with the background. That looks pretty cool. I do like that. I think for display, that's nice. And of course, we gotta transform him into his alt mode. So let's go ahead and take out the instructions. See if we can figure this out, because there's apparently 21 steps. So this is gonna be hard. Let's see. Okay, so these will come off like so, and then they will close up, and you rotate it this way, it seems. Then you take the head, and you flip that up, and you, let's see, does this arm move out of the way? It doesn't want to. You're supposed to rotate this around. Ah, there we go. Come on. Come on. Ah, there we go. I got that. Oh, I guess I could have just moved this out of the way. Let's see. So after that's done, we flip these up. Gently. Gently. There we go. Flip these up. Come on. Come on. Oh, I have to flip that up all the way. There we go. There we are. So now that that's up all the way. Let's see. Sorry if I sound boring. I just woke up, so I apologize for that. Let's see. Open this up. And let's see, it says bring the arms up, I guess, for right now. Oh, was this supposed to do something? No, okay, sorry about that. Okay, so these will flip out, like so, I guess. Although I don't like the joint on that, it just seems a little too tight. Is there a stress mark on the other side of that? I don't know. I'm getting a little paranoid because my hot rod / Rodimus kind of have the same issue. Let's see, so this is all supposed to rotate around, but I can't remember how that, okay, there we go. And then, let's see, so this gets out of the way, and we, I don't know, bring up the arm all the way, and there we are, there it is. So it's kind of a clever transformation. Let's see, so this will untab from underneath here. somehow. Let's see. Trying to see how that exactly works. There we go. Okay, so it clips into there. It folds up. I'm going to bring these down for right now. Let's see. Which way were they supposed to rotate? They're supposed to rotate this way. Okay, cool. So now that we got that up. Let's see. How far does that go? About to there, it feels. Maybe? I don't know. This thing is supposed to flip up. And it almost feels like that's supposed to go down further than that. But I don't... Yeah, it's not supposed to. Right? Okay, I'll just leave it like so. Let's see. So, now that we got that out of the way, I'm gonna flip up the legs, like so. This is pretty much an ASMR at this point. Flip these around, and flip up the feet, and the knees are supposed to be straightened out from what I've heard. And then there's a tab on the side here that the leg goes into, that I'm just trying to find. It seems like there's also like a peg system thing that it's supposed to go into, and that does feel like it's supposed to go down further than that. Let's see. So that stops around there, and so this stops around there. So I guess that's just how it is for right now. Let's see. There's supposed to be something that tabs into as well. Let's see. Okay, so that flips around to there. And then that will all tab into the back, like so, and just fit in right like that. Then we got two little pegs that will slide in, although this side's not doing a great job because I don't have the knees straight. There we are. There we go. Okay, so I got that side in, and I got the other side in. It doesn't really want to hold for some reason, but there we go. And then it really does feel like that's supposed to go up further than that. So I don't know what I'm doing exactly wrong here, because it's pretty much exactly how they show in the instructions. Let's see. Okay. So this is supposed to fold up to that. Isn't it? Okay, so that folds in, and then this folds in. And then basically what it's showing is that this whole assembly will fold up, but it doesn't, because it gets stopped by that tab. So what is going on here? I'm just gonna stop for a second. Alright, so somehow I was able to get it to transform anyways. Don't ask me how, because I don't even know how. It just happened, I guess. Anyways, these are supposed to flip up and I guess tab onto the sides right here, but they don't want to do a good job. I just wish that would have worked. Oh, that's supposed to rotate. I got it. Let's see. And that should tab into place. I might try to shave down that tab just a little bit, just because I've heard some problems about this, and I don't want to go through the same issue. So that's supposed to flip in. You can try and rotate the shoulder in. See if you can get that to line up. And there we are with the Pagani. For the most part, this is supposed to flip in. The head's supposed to flip in. And that's the Pagani, which looks a lot better than the original Stinger that came out for the Age of Extinction Takara line, where it was just a repaint of the Bumblebee. I think this is much better. Except for the parts where you have to plug these onto the sides and they stick out. I mean, that would be cool as just a little weapon thing just to do, but I find it kind of sad that you get weapon storage for these ones, and then the other ones is just out in the open. I don't know. That might just be me. But, it's a pretty cool little vehicle. I like it. There's a Decepticon logo right on the front, which I'm not too big of a fan of. because, I don't know, just a nice-looking Picanha than a big purple Decepticon logo right at the front. I don't know, just doesn't really work for me, but whatever. You know, that's fine. I'm just glad to finally get it into the alt mode. I had to look up a tutorial. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little alt mode. It's a very clever transformation, I'll give it that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good transformation. It just means, hey, you know, complicated. I just think too many things are getting in the way. Again, I'm not safe with those little side panel things. Let's see. Trying to pop them out. Yeah. Ah! Okay. Don't like that. I don't like doing that. Come on. There we go. And there we are. Open them up. There we are. Alright, just gonna try and quickly transform it back into its robot mode. I wasn't going to do this because I had too many complications with it already, but why not? So yeah, Stinger's okay so far. Definitely not my favorite out of the line. I don't even know how to get this all unhooked. Also, this side is painted red, this side is just molded red. Although I guess that's also a good thing because that indicates that, hey, it's this side that you need to pop up. I'm trying to figure out where the tab is. There we are. And then just pull that out, flip that out. I like that the shoulders have gotten a little loose since transforming this now. Originally they were pretty tight, but now they seem to be fine. Then this will open up from the back here. Come on. And I even like how this little piece right here moves out of the way for the transformation and kind of gets involved with it. I like it when they use kibble to get involved with the transformation, but also not look like just plain kibble. And I think they did a good job with that part at the very least. Let's see, flip these out. I remember the first time I saw this Stinger. It was a very poorly done photo, and or poorly shot photo, and I was not that into it. But later on, I started to look at more images, of course, as time goes on, more images come out, and it just started to look really cool to me. So I'm pretty glad that I was able to finally get a Stinger in this lineup, because Age of Extinction just really did not care for Decepticons. You got Galvatron, Lockdown, and that was pretty much it in the main line. You would have more in some of the other figures, but it would all be just the gimmicky line. Like, you got the one-step Stinger, you got the, what else? You got that Viacon thing, that wasn't even really the Viacons that we got in the movie. More or less just a, ooh, is that a stretch mark? I hope not. More or less just, the, not TRF, whatever the Cemetery Wind or whoever guys, I can't remember what they're called. More or less one of their vehicles. Hey, let's turn that into a Decepticon just for some reason. Okay, so that does flip out further. Nice. But yeah, I kind of like this for the most part. At the very least, I like its robot mode, so I could say that. And its alt mode is pretty cool too. I just don't like transforming it. But with that out of the way, that's pretty much it. Oh, and you could also take these little spinner things and you can plug them into his arm like that, which is weird, but okay. So that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I will see you guys next time.